Tammy here. It's been a while since I posted an update here. My last video was in August, the National EAS test. It's weird, but in the video before that, I talked about how EAS was the wrong method for alerting people about pandemic-related things. And then the next day, I heard that in Austin, they did use EAS to tell people not to go out, to take precautions as needed, and so on. Anyway, speaking of emergency communication, I do have good news about the Conelrad poem I mentioned, which was accepted by a magazine, and I'll let y'all know where that will be published as soon as I can. Also, happy fall here, or happy fall here in the Northern Hemisphere. Happy spring if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. I was able to take my Texan PL380 outside the other day for the first time since before summer. Just too hot, too many mosquitoes, and really it's loud here. Lots of people, traffic, leaf blowers, that sort of thing, which makes for a less than optimal listening environment. It was cooler though, but I didn't bring out my long wire antenna, so not much to report other than, no surprise, WWV ticking away. I haven't done much with radio this summer, though I do have a Redowow 108, so I've been listening to the air bands a bit. I'm fascinated by ATIS as a form, the structure of the message and so on, and I'm playing with the idea of incorporating the form into some of my writing. We'll see how that goes. And on to the big news. My preparations for shortwave short poems is coming along, as is the preparations for Postcard Panorama. I'd put those on hold a little bit. My voice was not great for a while. Ragweed has just been bad here lately. I'm sure you can hear that in my voice right now. And I've decided to take a slightly different approach to the second program just to make things more doable on myself, because this is a one-person operation here. One person with a lot of other things going on, but shortwave content is a passion project of mine, a labor of love, so here we go. You can expect an update from me early mid-October for that. I want to leave you with a quote from an article in the August 1944 issue of Poetry magazine. Milton A. Kaplan is writing here about plays written in verse form for radio, but I think the larger point here that he's making applies to poetry on the radio in general. And let me pull that up. He says, "Poetry is a natural form for the radio because intrinsically it has the aural appeal needed for effective broadcasting. Its compression and power of suggestion express much in few words, a quality urgently needed in radio, where no time must be wasted." I will put a link to that whole article into the notes for this video. So that's all for today's update. This is not a long one. Stay tuned for more soon, and 73s, y'all.